Hey, how you doing, everybody? Arcader Zero here. I haven't made a video in a while. Pandemic's just been kind of wearing me down. Not much going on. Still working on stuff. So I thought I'd do a review of the new iPhone. Now, I've been a long time Android user for the past. It's like over 10 years now, and I had the Pixel 4. And the reason why I decided to switch over to iPhone was the camera on the new iPhone. I mean, it's a fantastic friggin' camera for video and for photography, which I do for my business a little bit. And I find that instead of bringing out my DSLR, I always have my camera with me, and the phone cameras have been doing pretty well. So, and I love photography. I love doing photography. If you check out my Arcader Zero Instagram, I've got some photography up there and also some artwork that I do because I like doing artwork too. So anyway, I'm not a professional tech reviewer or anything, but I want to go over some of the differences between the iPhone. First of all, I think it is. I think it's a really good phone. It's fantastic. Getting used to the iOS system again, I think that's what they call it, is a little bit strange. Um, you know, they did a lot of things really cool and right on it, which I'll go over what I like, and also some things that I question. Um, uh, oh, shoot. Jackie's calling. Hold on a second. See what she wants. Hello? Okay, I'm back. All right, where was I? All right, so I'll have to actually stitch this together now. I have to open up my video editing program. Some things I really like about iOS. First of all, I think Siri looks very slick. When I say hey Siri, and that little animation comes up. Okay, never mind Siri. Go away. All right. So I think that's really cool. The AI seems to be um, very user friendly, understands me all the time. I like saying that more than I like saying "Okay Google." For some reason, that's a mouthful for me. But when I use Siri, it's like talking to an actual person. So kudos to iPhone on that. Um, Big kudos, first of all, to the camera system because it's amazing. It's got a larger. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So it's got a larger sensor in it. The low light photography is much better. Even though Google had some pretty cool algorithms for that, especially for starlight photography, but I don't do a lot of pictures of stars. I got too much light. Man, people are just calling me all the time. I don't want to talk to them. I don't know who they are. Okay, anyway. Um, so anyway, uh, that's that's the the camera system on it is extremely cool. I even got like this little gadget here. Hold on a second. Let me show you. It's right over here. I just got this in. Okay. I don't know. Can you see that? All right. So what this does is you put it on the side of the camera and you can hold it like an actual DSLR. And there's a Bluetooth shutter remote on here, which is awesome. So it gives you real grip, like you're actually taking pictures. So like this was only like $14 or something, which is really cool. And it's also it charges your phone. There's a spare battery in there, and you can plug it in and recharge your phone. It also came with like a tripod mount, which is awesome for 15 bucks, and it also comes with this little tripod. It's a tiny little tripod thing, which is cool. I'm not sure if I'll ever use it, but it's very cool. All for 15 bucks. You can use it on any camera too, I guess. But people say it worked well on iPhone. Um, I don't. I run everything through Google. I don't know if you can see this. This looks really blown out on my screen. So I don't know. Let me bring it closer. See that? You can actually get like pretty much all the Google apps in here, um, with kind of one exception, which I did a workaround. I run my entire business through Google. We've got all the emails and everything else coming through Google. Use Google Photos, Drive. I pay for more storage on their Drive and everything. Um, we do Google Meets all the time. It's basically You get the same functionality as an Android phone. So those who are worried about, going from Android over to iPhone and saying, I'm gonna lose all my apps. You don't really lose all your apps. Even some of the most useful ones like Google has a program called PhotoScan, which is great for scanning documents and scanning photos in. It's like one of the best ones out there that I've ever used. That's on iPhone too, which is really good. Google Lens is on here, so if I want to identify or translate something I can't see, I just use Google Lens and it tells me what it is. If it's a plant, I don't know what the plant is. It can usually guess the plant. It's really weird stuff, but it's cool. So that's really good. A lot of the other apps, you know, uh, that I mainly use, I use I use Pokemon Go a lot, and of course Pokemon Go is in here, which is nice. Stadia is on here. All right, so I play games on Stadia. I'm not sure if anybody else does, but uh, after all these games coming out with updates and everything else, like I just got a terabyte PS4. I know the PS5's out, but there's no real big games on it that I want, so I haven't bought it yet. It's also expensive, like $500, and I just bought this phone. But anyway, Stadia, there's like no downloads or taking up space anywhere, which is amazing. You play it on anything you want, your phone, your my Chromebook, my iPad, anything, which is really cool because like I just downloaded. Like my friend gave me some games. Friend gave me that PS4, by the way. Thank you, Scott. Um, Downloaded like Grand Theft Auto and everything. It's like 83 gigabyte update. Yeah, I'm like, that's insane. That's really crazy. I understand it, but I could still say it's crazy. Um, but yeah, my D&D Beyond is on here for my Dungeons and Dragons character sheets. Um, what else do I use a lot? Some photo editing apps. My banking apps are all on here. I can still, do touch to pay, which I like. That way I don't have to, physically touch anything when I'm at Wawa or something, and I can just use my phone to pay for something, which is really cool. The face unlock on this is really good. I was worried it wouldn't be as good as Google's because Google's got that whole radar system going on. It's actually very competent. It's good, and of course, none of the face unlocks really work with a mask on. But what are we gonna do? Living in 2020. Um, they've added what are those widgets and everything? Oh, that's really a picture. Is that funny? All right, that's enough of that. The battery life on this is awesome. I like that. I can go a whole day without charging it, which is really good. Let's see. Anything else? No, it's a really good phone. It's fast. It's smooth. Some people complain about the refresh rate on it or whatever. I don't really notice a difference, quite honestly. Once you're using it, you're just using your phone. Um, let's see. What else? I don't know. Texting function is fine. Spotify is good. Oh, the shortcuts. Shortcuts is a cool thing. So you can do things like I added shortcuts for the telephone numbers. You can do that on Google too, but I didn't know if you could actually do it on iPhone. You can do it. And I'm gonna see that I put like shortcuts for like my family and everything, like call Jackie, call Nicole, everybody else. Um, but one of the things that I found out you can do, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it, is you can set the phone up so like when I'm wearing my Magic Band at Disney World, um, I can tap the phone and open up the Disney app, which is kind of cool. I'm going to do that though. So those are all the cool things. So I am happy with the phone. It's got a nice big screen on it and everything like that. Um, and the magnetic part on the back for charging and everything and adding magnetic things. That's kind of cool. I haven't used it yet. I just did this, and this is another cool feature. You can set it up to take a screenshot and everything, where you have to press uh, the like the volume down button and the like the power button at the same time, or the volume up or whatever it is. That always drove me nuts. They took that out of the Pixel 4, the Google Pixel 4. You used to have that capability, and they removed that with the update. This has the same thing where you have to push the power buttons, which always drove me nuts because I do a lot of screenshots and everything. Because I like to show some people how stupid they look. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, so the screenshot thing is you press down and you press the power button, but you can set the iPhone up to do 3 taps on the back, you can do program 2 taps to do something and 3 taps to do something. So I programmed the 3 taps to do a screenshot. So I tap 3 times on the back and it takes a screenshot, which is awesome. I think that's very cool, very handy because I've become like a one-handed phone user a lot. Um, Blame poor mother. No, no, I'm just joking. Maybe not. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's another cool feature of it. Um, so a lot of great features. Now, what drives me nuts about moving over to iPhone? Now, some of their decisions, um, I just can't see. First of all, is the Lightning port. Why not USB-C? Everything is USB-C. The Oculus USB-C. Um, my iPad is USB-C. Everything is USB-C. This phone still charges with their old Lightning port, which is kind of crazy. Um, I don't know. I don't know the decision behind that. The other thing that this is a small thing that drives me nuts. This is something that Google does really well. Um, the gestures, they work fine. Swiping up to go home and everything else, and selecting different screens, and I even like this, like bringing down this little control center, this little control panel. It's got a little frosted look. I like the look of it too. It looks awesome. But the back button, okay? Google has it so the back button you can just swipe back with your thumb, and I'm a right-hander, so and it'll go back to the previous page or whatever you're doing. Um, iOS doesn't have that. Um, I think that is like one of the most handy things and ingenious things that Google's come up with, and Apple should be watching this. You should copy that, because in all the different programs, the back button is somewhere different. It might be up in the top corner here. On the web browsers, it's down at the bottom left, and it makes it, instead of being able to operate the entire phone with one hand, that I have to, okay, now I got to use my other hand. I know, woe is me. I got to use 2 hands. But I don't know. I think that's just such a design overlook. I really wish they had the swipe to back. That's just one of the things that drives me nuts. Um, what else? Oh, this is the other thing. Is their contacts program. Their contacts program. You bring it up. See all those people and everything. Um, it's so lackluster. It's really disappointing. There's not a lot going on in there. It's clunky to use to find different groups. I can't switch between accounts like Google accounts or Microsoft accounts or whatever I want with these. It's really bad, and there's no Google Contacts program in the Apple's in their App Store or whatever, which is horrible. I'm able to set up a link to Google Contacts on the web, and it looks like it's its own app and everything. See it there? Right there. See that? So that's the workaround, and it works okay. But I would have rather had it inside the app. So adding contacts, which I do a lot, is problematic. There is no business card scan function on the contacts program in Apple, where there was you could use Google Lens on your Pixel phone, and just scan in a business card and it'll say, do you want to add this to your contacts, and it'll take all that information, throw it up in your contacts, which was awesome. So that's another thing that I miss. Other than that, it's been fine. I'm looking forward to actually going out and taking pictures and doing some photography with the phone, because I'm sure I can get some real nice shots with it. Have you guys purchased this? Any of you guys switched from Android over? Like I said, I was an Android user for like around 10 years. I owned the very first Apple phone. I remember buying that, or convincing my boss to buy it for me. Oh look, I did it again. I did the 3 taps. But and then my whole business switched over to Google, and they used to update these phones, and then they run like shit, like a lot of Apple products would. Like I'd update my iMac, then all of a sudden I couldn't run iMovie anymore, just because it wasn't really compatible, and it was I'd have to go out and buy a whole new iMac every time they didn't upgrade. I think they've kind of stepped away from that, which I like. I might end up getting one of the new the MacBooks and try that out, because we do sometimes have some of our clients send in files that are made on Apple, and I have to do this whole workaround where I open it up on my iPad. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, what do you guys think? You know, have any of you switched from Android over? I don't know. Let me know. But I wanted to just post out something. This is something that was new to me, and you know, I'm kind of excited to use, and you know, thought I'd share it. I hope everybody's doing well during the pandemic. Everybody who's written me and made posts asking how my wife is, thank you so much. She wasn't able to get that medication. That was $360,000 a month. Obviously, we got something that's comparable that like really wouldn't cure it, but should help her. We don't know. We started that. It was we had a coupon in addition to insurance. We got a coupon from the manufacturer. The coupons ran out, and now there's no way to afford it. And she had to give herself injections in the stomach every single night. So we had to stop it. I mean, what are we going to do? You know, we live here in America. You know, we really don't have health care. It's, you know, it's what you can afford. You know, unfortunately, we can't afford that, and I don't know. You know, I feel bad. You know, I try, but you know, what can I do? I can only do so much. Anyway, hope everybody else is surviving the pandemic. Thanks for listening to my little rant here. And if you're just finding me for the first time, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know, once in a while I release videos. I talk about stuff, talk about geek stuff, talk about video games, talk about Disney World, talk about Universal Studios, you know, all things I like. And bye.